Hi, everybody. As some of you know, on Tuesday I'm going to be delivering the State of the Union. Now, I'm not finished yet, still working on it, but because you guys have been there from the start, because it was your passion and vision that helped get me to the White House, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a preview of what I'm going to be saying. You know, when you look back on these last 2 years, they're as tough as anything we've gone through since the Great Depression. The economy, when I first was coming in, was contracting rapidly. We lost millions of jobs. Businesses were shuttered. And I think a lot of people were worried about the future. 2 years later, we're in a different place. An economy that was shrinking is now growing again. We've created more than 1 million jobs over the last year. The stock market is back up, and corporate profits are healthy again. So we've made progress, but as all of you know, from talking to friends and neighbors, seeing what's happening in your communities, we've still got a lot more work to do. The fact of the matter is we've got millions of our fellow Americans who are out there struggling every day, don't have a job or haven't seen a raise in a long time. Paycheck is shrinking at a time when costs are going up. And so my principal focus, my number one focus, is going to be making sure that we are competitive, that we are growing, and we are creating jobs, not just now, but well into the future. And that's what is going to be the main topic of the State of the Union. I'm focused on making sure that the economy is working for everybody, for the entire American family. How do we make sure that people have good jobs with good benefits? How do we make sure that somebody who has a good idea can suddenly start a business? How are we going to make sure that we have the most innovative, dynamic economy in the world? And how do we make sure that our kids are able to compete with workers anywhere in the world? Now, to do that, we're going to have to out-innovate, we're going to have to out-build, we're going to have to out-compete, we're going to have to out-educate other countries. That's our challenge. We're also going to have to deal with our deficits and our debt in a responsible way. And we've got to reform government so that it's leaner and smarter for the 21st century. Finally, we've got to make sure that we continue to keep America safe and that we're advancing our interests around the world. In other words, our job is to make sure that the American dream is attainable to everybody who's willing to work for it, everybody who's willing to strive for it. It's going to take a lot of work. These are big challenges that are in front of us. But we're up to it as long as we come together as a people, Republicans, Democrats, Independents, as long as we focus on what binds us together as a people, as long as we're willing to find common ground, even as we're having some very vigorous debates. That's what built this country. That's what we're all about. And that's what it's going to take to win the future. Now, that's the vision that I began talking about when I was first running for president. And so many of you signed on to that vision because you too believed in the power of the American dream. And you believed that everybody should have a chance at that American dream. If we're willing to work hard over the next several years, I'm absolutely confident that we can bequeath to the next generation, our children and our grandchildren, the incredible gift that we received from our parents and our grandparents and all those who came before us. So thanks so much, everybody. I look forward to you tuning in on Tuesday, and we're going to have a bunch of stuff to talk about after the State of the Union. I know you're going to be participating not just in your local communities, but in all the things that we do over the next couple of years. Thank you.